you guys, it's Nicole, and before I jump into this video, I have been getting so many comments on just the past couple videos that I've uploaded, and so many of you guys are asking or complimenting my bun that I've had, and I just picked up one of these from, I think it was Shop Smart, and it might have actually been the dollar store, but it was one of those stores, and it was not expensive whatsoever. And it's just a little like hair donut, and this thing is absolutely amazing. But this thing makes your buns so perfect and so fast, and it's so easy. And so I'm going to show you guys how I do it. So I haven't showered today, and so I just brushed my hair out, and it literally takes like a minute to get your hair to look, or to get that bun. So I'm just going to put my hair up in a ponytail.
Oh!
And then I kind of like fix my ponytail to like get like my hair to look how I want, pull out some parts.
There you go. Really good for you too.
Yeah, Leah's over here watching a movie, so hopefully I can get this. Okay, so I put the donut over my ponytail, and I'm going to pull it to the top. I'm going to scoot back so that you guys can get a better view of this. I'm going to pull the donut to the top of my ponytail. And then I'm going to take the little end and I'm going to tuck it underneath. And then I'm just going to kind of like spread out that hair a little bit. And then I'm just going to start folding over, like just tucking it. And then spreading the hair as I do it. Okay, and I just keep tucking until I get a nice, okay, alright, so basically you just tuck and keep tucking and pulling your hair like around the donut until you get to the very bottom of your ponytail, and then it's that easy. You have this perfect bun. And I'm probably going to redo this, like, this happens to me all the time. I can never do it perfectly the first time, but I'm probably going to redo it. And you can just, like, you know, fix your hair to, like, get it to, like, cover the donut. And they have it also in black. I don't know if they have it any other colors, but I got a brown one to match my hair so it kind of blends in better. I just, like, take, like, the inside and I just pull it to, like, make a tighter hold on it. And there it is. That's how you get this bun. It literally is so fast and so simple. Haven't even showered today. All I did was brush my hair. And I have this hair that looks like all professional and ready to go. This is what I wear to work on a daily basis now. And it's just so simple and so fast. So this story that I'm about to tell you guys takes place in the summer of 2010. I think I was like 14, I don't know, but so 2010, and I was living in Nevada at this time. This was actually right before we moved to Idaho, and the person that is going to be in this story is my best friend at the time. Her name is Shelby, and we freaking got into so much trouble together as teenagers. Like, we just had the best of fun times getting in trouble together. Her mom hated me and my mom hated her. We were not allowed to like hang out together and stuff like that, but we always found a way. So, yeah, one day I was staying the night at Shelby's dad's house since, you know, her mom didn't like me, but I freaking loved her dad, you know, and her dad lived in Lake Tahoe. Her dad's house was like, just so happened to be like right next to the lake. Like, you just walked like a couple minutes and you were right there, you know, at the lake, you know, so it was really awesome. We always had so much fun getting stoned and getting drunk and just having the best of time at Lake Tahoe and being rambunctious teenagers at that time. So Shelby's cousin and Shelby's brother, they also lived in Lake Tahoe, but they lived like kind of like not across, but like diagonally from where we were at the lake, you know, so there's the lake. They didn't live across the lake, but they lived kind of like diagonally. So like if we were to like take a boat and go diagonally across the lake like that, then we would be able to make it to Shelby's brother or cousin's house. So we were bored out of our minds. We were the only two at Shelby's dad's house, and so we decided that we wanted to go to her cousin and her brother's house and go see what they were up to. I don't know, we were probably gonna go get stoned or something, I don't know, even though we already had weed, you know, but I don't know, we were just bored and wanted to go hang out with people. So we decided that we were going to take her dad's canoe and we were going to canoe ourselves diagonally across Lake Tahoe and go to her brother or cousin's house. So we packed up 2 sandwiches and we packed up all of our weed that we had, and then I had $40 that I was gonna spend on whatever, I don't even know, but and then I had my brand new phone that my mom had literally just bought for me. I had just gotten this brand new phone because of the last time I lost my phone for a completely different reason, but like I had just gotten this phone. Like it was like probably like 2 or 3 days old. So of course I had that all packed and ready to go in this giant body of water. We make our way down and we go get the canoe all ready and we get ourselves all situated and we get in the canoe and we start making our way, you know, into the lake. And so everything was going great, everything was fine, you know, Shelby's paddling, I'm paddling, you know, we got this, you know, and so we're getting, you know, going and it starts to get like really hot and I, you know, start getting tired and I'm just like looking at how far we actually have to go, and I don't even remember how long we were on the water for before, you know, I started to realize like we have a long way to go. And I look back and we had gone pretty far, but we weren't that far away from where we started, and I felt like we had been paddling forever. So I was just like, I don't know if this is a good idea because I'm already getting tired, we still have a long way to go, and once we get out in the middle, then I'm not sure how well that's going to go. So I'm like in my head like thinking like, you know, I don't know if this is a good idea, and so like I'm like, you know, not really telling Shelby any of this, and so I like look back and I was in front and Shelby was in the back of the canoe. And so I like look back and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, and I told Shelby, I was like, I don't know about this, you know, like seems kind of far away. And then I was like, and then like Shelby like looks back and then she's like, yeah, we haven't gotten that far, blah blah blah, we'll be fine, da da da. And then Shelby and I both look back at the same time, and then the canoe starts going all woo, you know, and we're like, oh, okay, yeah, let's not do that again. And so then like waves start picking up, you know, it starts getting a little bit more rocky, we're having a hard time staying like level, you know, and so we were just really trying to not fall in. And so we're like getting farther and farther, and soon enough we look back and we're really far out there, and like we still have, it still seems like the same distance away, like it, like our destination, it still seems so far away, like we haven't even gotten any closer, but we've definitely gotten farther away. So I start like, you know, really doubting this idea, and so like I look back another time, and then Shelby, because I kept looking back, she looked back again, and this time there was no stopping it. I just like lose it, tip over, I'm in the lake now, and I'm just like, oh my god, you know, and I had like my phone in my pocket, and I had like my $40 in my pocket, and I was like, oh my god, my phone! I'm like trying frantically to get back in the canoe, and Shelby's like, don't pull me in, you're gonna pull the boat over. And I'm like trying so hard to get in this canoe, and I almost get in, and then it tips over and Shelby falls in and the canoe flips upside down. And so now Shelby's in the water freaking out because the canoe's sinking. She's like, my dad's gonna kill me, we cannot let this sink. So we're like trying to get the canoe up, and we're struggling hardcore. The waves are still coming, so you know, every time a wave comes, then the canoe is sinking even further, and we're getting like hit in the head with water, you know, so we're going underneath and then coming back up and trying to grab all of our shit. The paddle's floating away, our phones, our money, our weed is floating away, like everything is like floating away, and we're just frantically trying to keep everything together and keep ourselves above water and like get this canoe up. And so like we're struggling, and then we see this boat coming, and it's this giant boat of all these attractive teenagers, like older teenagers, because we were like 14 and these were like 17-year-olds, and they were all in bikinis and six packs and, you know, like attractive men and women all in this boat that, you know, were intimidating to me, at least. I don't know how Shelby felt about it, but I was so embarrassed that these people like show up and they're like, hey, are you guys okay? Do you need help? And we're like, no, we don't need help. No help needed here. And like we're just like sitting there like frantically trying to stay above water, struggling to keep this canoe up. And so like they're like, are you sure? Like you're obviously struggling. Like, and we're just like, no, go away please. And so they leave, and then we're still struggling. It seemed like forever that we were just sitting there trying to stay above water, trying to get everything together. I watch as my phone and my wallet with my 40 bucks and my weed sinks to the bottom of Lake Tahoe, and I'm just so devastated. Like I'm like, oh my god, this sucks. Like, oh my god. So eventually, after a whole bunch of struggling and just not getting anywhere, then the boat of teenagers shows up again, and they're like, hey, we're gonna help you. We've been watching you guys. You guys are obviously struggling. We're gonna help you. So they pull our canoe out of the water like nothing, and so they get the canoe out of the water, and then they pull us out of the water, and one of those police boats, they show up, and then they transfer us in the canoe onto this police boat, and then the policeman is like asking us like all these like questions, and what are you guys doing? Are you guys stupid? Like, what do you really think you're gonna make it across there? Like, come on, girls. They were like just really like blown away at how stupid we were for trying to even get like across Lake Tahoe to Shelby's brother's house. And so so we get to the beach, you know, they bring us to the beach, and it was so embarrassing because I had a major crush on Shelby's younger brother. So the brother that we were trying to get to his house, he was like older, you know, like all that. But her younger brother, who was only a year older than us, I had a major crush on him. And we had like this kind of like thing that was going on like in the beginning of me and Shelby meeting. Like her and her brother, yes. Like me and her brother had like this thing going on, but it ended, and I, you know, still had like a lot of feelings for him. So I, you know, was constantly like trying to get his attention, blah blah blah, you know. And so we show up at the beach. So we show up at this beach, and not only is there a bunch of people just crowding this beach, watching as we like sulk our ways out off this police boat with our canoe, but Shelby's brother and his friend from school were also on the beach watching us sulk our way out of this canoe, or out of this police boat with our canoe, and they were dying laughing at us after they found out how stupid we were and tried to like get our ways across the lake. And so, of course, I was just so embarrassed. I was just dead embarrassed. I could not even, like, believe that had just happened. I just wanted to go, like, bury my head in the sand and never, ever see the day of light ever again. But, yeah, so that is my story. I think the most, like, the worst part about that story was how embarrassed I was that it even happened and that we had to have people come rescue us. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like these storytime videos, then give this video a thumbs up. And, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys soon. Bye! Bye!
I see you guys soon!